What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at second in form Marcos Alonso. He is an 86 rated player going from his 82, I want to say 81 or 82 normal gold to an 84 to an 86, so a great +2 upgrade. He's a 3-star with left-footed high-low work rates, which is very odd for a defender. High-low is again very much like Carvajal. He's gonna be very attacking. He's 6'2", more of a left wing back if anything, so that's what we are expecting. Again, I think this card will definitely need a shadow. If you was to really want him in the team, a shadow is 100% needed, just because 70 sprint speed and 74 acceleration as a last port call in a defense is definitely going to need more than that. Shooting wise, actually not bad. Finishing is awful, but to be honest, shot power, long shot, not bad for a left back. Free kick accuracy will be interesting if we do manage to get a free kick. 88 short pass, which is lovely. Same with a crossing, fantastic. Good reactions, ball control, dribbling. 80 composure, not the best, but again, we can work with it. Agility and balance is shocking. Defensive stats all round is relatively nice, to be honest. Even with when you put a shadow on him, that will go up immensely. Good stamina, aggression and strength in the average, and a decent jump. So interesting to see. Again, another player around about 40k. So we're looking at two players here, both combined value of about 80k. So it should be interesting. So let's jump in. Jumping into the first match, we're coming up against a a Ligue 1 squad with Schulze, I want to say, in the left back role, Winter Refresh, Balak as well. I'm guessing he's going for an objective, so should be very interesting. Ultimate FC, let's see what we can do. Saul intercepting into Alonso, who's going to go down that wing. He's going to get caught up. The pass is awful. Out of position now. Saul is looking at that midfield. Alonso needs to get back. Saul intercepting again. Fantastic work from him. Alonso's going to see it out. Not really going to get anywhere with him. Zidane up the wing to Alonso's going to take that run. Nothing really there. He's blocked with two players. Very luckily, he didn't mean to block with two players, obviously. Alonso, Zidane's covering him at least. Suarez, there's number one. Beautiful stuff. I was looking for Saul, I'm not going to lie. I saw him in that box, but I thought, you know what, we'll go and make sure we get the goal. I don't want to be losing this match. Oh, and we get her bagged on a second. I feel like that is going to be the it for this match. I feel like he is a little bit over his depth. He's obviously trying to get an objective, and we managed to win that one. Decent performance. Obviously, 2 goals very early on, so not really much seen from 20 minutes of gameplay. Alonso had the ball a couple of times. Didn't really do a hell of a lot with it, but to be honest, we didn't really need to. The ball kind of just went with us. Saul, good interceptions to start with. A couple of interceptions which were nice, but apart from that, again, not a lot to really be seen. Alonso. Oh, okay. Not seeing anybody up that wing, unfortunately. Alonso winning it back. Lovely interception. Alonso, let's go see it out. The main issue that's going to be with Alonso is the pace. Obviously, a shadow would help it a little bit, but I don't think it's going to help it like massively. If you think that's going to fix the card's pace, that's just awful play from me. It's not really going to do that. I feel like it's only going to help it so much. He's just not a very quick player. He's more the player that you kind of pass around with, if anything. Alonso's jockeying. We can see a little bit. Conte's coming in for some help there. Oh, and he just hits it straight through the keeper, honestly. Alonso, he's going for that offside trap. Just no one's running up with Alonso. Honestly, his defence is everywhere. Oh, Messi's been taken. Saul was in the box, and he was ready to receive that. Hey, Zidane getting that goal. 1-1. Honestly, I don't feel like it's deserved. He has been playing so well. I can see him definitely getting another if we don't get very lucky in these next like 20 minutes of gameplay. Alonso, honestly, he's not really went down a right much, so I'm interested to see where he's going to go. Marcos Alonso, very, very nice block. We just give it straight back to him. Conte, got to make more of a chance, really. Our fitness is low as well. Alonso not being able to get through to Rooney. Oh, we've gave him the space and he's missed. He's went straight for the goal and Alisson is not letting him shoot that. Oh, Alonso! What a last minute challenge. That is probably the best thing he's done so far. Oh, and that's it. I've kicked it out by accident. But 1-1, honestly, if for me, I will take it. For him, he got robbed. He genuinely got robbed in that one. So jumping into the next match, we are coming up against now. Okay, Rashford red, love it. Son is always good. Courtois, Varane, Mendy, Conte, Zaha. Very, I don't know, it's very basic, but I think we can beat it. Depends on obviously the player. Personally, it could be absolutely amazing with this team, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see what we can do. Going into the next match, we are coming up against... Okay, we got Baby Hadji, Baby Campbell. He's got Pope in net, red. He's got Henry on the right. Paulinho. It's a bit of a mixed match team, to be honest. There's Ziyech, very nice. Gomez and a red Robertson. It's all good, but I think it's just not quite together really there. I don't know. It's a bit of a mixed match team, if you ask me. It's going to go over Marcos Alonso. Far too easy. Trent, Virgil's having to rescue him. Knocks it straight into... Who's that? The SBC League player. He's going to find Saul, who's going to get Zidane on the run. Into Alonso. Down a wing to Zidane. No, is he going to get there? He is going to get there. Alonso is going to see him out. That's perfect. That's all I need him to do. Honestly, I don't have very high hopes for Alonso anyway. Just purely from the stats this year are just not incredible. So I'm not expecting him to be able to do a lot. I'm going to see Suarez get a left foot across goal. Pope making the save. Alonso's going to be running with Henry. Henry's going to try. Is he going to cut? No, he's going to try maybe and cross it. Alonso, that's great play at least. Like I said, he's got the ability. I think the pace is a little bit lacking and maybe the turning is not going to be great. But his defensive work is good. Like, he can tackle, he can prove himself. We're winning this match pretty comfortably anyway. So we're going to bring on somebody else. Who are we going to bring on? Might bring on a bit of Rooney in Suarez position. We're still trying to do him. Zidane into Marcos Alonso. Come on, let's go with a little bit of a run with him. Rooney's going to show into Marcos Alonso. Oh, he's kept the ball. He's kept the ball. Back into him. Into Conte. Maybe not. Back into Alonso. Hey. Little drag backs. Drag backs everywhere. He finds himself. Pushes it in. Rooney to Messi. Not quite back to Rooney. Finesse. Pope with a good punch. Rooney. There we go. Get the assist. But Rooney gets himself a goal to make it 3-0 in the 63rd minute. We're running away with this now. All we need is that French striker to get a goal and we're pretty much laughing. If he gets 2, that's even better. Alonso tracking. Oh, ball gets played past him. What's he going to do? He's going to turn. Alonso's quick to move. Alonso's actually got quite a quick jockey in comparison to quite a few players. That is a wonderful goal, though. Who is Ziyech? Okay, Ziyech is a very, very good player. I think that's literally his second shot. And that's the game, 3-1. Really, really good game. Alonso showing a little bit more, but again, we know roughly what he was going to be about. That was just always going to be. So finishing up second in form, Marcos Alonso. And I think we all knew what this card was going to be like. He's a high-low attacking to defensive work rate. 6'2" left back. This guy, realistically, put a shadow on him. You could probably put him as centre back, to be honest with me, and that probably would be better. The agility and balance was a little bit of an issue. He was decent at jockeying, just when an attacker, in fact, was going past him, if you're not anticipating that and turning a couple of seconds before, he will get taken. Like, there is no turning circle on him. Maybe a Guardian might help him, but then that lacks out the pace completely. I didn't find his pace being a massive issue, but I'm thinking if I'm going 20-0 and whatever, 29-0, even if I'm just playing my first game in Champs, I do not want this card wrecking it because of pace and the guy's got Messi on that right side. The pace will be an issue when you're going against the fastest players in the game. As the normal players, it's not going to be bad because they're not going to outbeat him. But when you're going against the big beasts, the Messis, the Mbappes, Neymars, R9s, all the icons, you're gonna struggle. 74 acceleration and 70 sprint speed is not enough for a defender in this game. In this meta, being defensive is all about the pace, really. So for me, a shadow is 100% necessary. That does rate it up to an 84, which isn't bad to an extent. It's still definitely usable, but I think the main thing with this is that there is so many options. Tellez, Schulze, you've got Robertson in the league. You've got, I'm trying to think of any other left backs in the BPL. You've probably got a couple more. You've got Tierney as an SBC from the league. I think personally you definitely need someone a little bit more pacier. I wouldn't recommend him. If you was to maybe have him as a super sub for a centre-back, as a cheap beast there, that potentially could work. I don't think I would want him again. Mainly the two major things wrong with him, agility, balance, and pace. Defensively, solid. Really good at tackling. He's got great stamina, decent strength, it's okay. Good free kicks. Actually, I took one with him. Wasn't a great free kick, so you wouldn't have seen it, but he's got the stats, good curve, good passing, and not a bad card. Overall, I'm only giving him a 5 out of 10. He is average for a left back. He's not quite in there with the top 5, in my opinion, but not a bad card overall. Hopefully we do see maybe a team of the season. I don't know. 2 informs is not bad, but if he can perform for the rest of the season, you never know. I don't think he will do. Obviously we'll see Robertson to start with, but could be a bench player, could be a reserve player. You never know, but I think that's realistically the only way he's getting into any FUT Champs teams unless he goes nuts and goes up to like a 90 inform or gets a 90 special card. So hopefully you did enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.